Big names like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving dominated this year's trade deadline, but the NBA's most improved team since the deadline isn't one that added a superstar. In fact, it actually lost one to injury. Even with LeBron James sidelined, the Lakers have gone from league punchline to being a pain in the ass for opponents every night. And if King James can get healthy in time for the postseason, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the new-look Lakers actually have a chance in the loaded Western Conference. It wasn't that long ago I argued it might be time for the Lakers to start considering their post-Anthony Davis future and for LeBron to start planning his next chapter. We had reason to think that way. Through some truly inexplicable roster construction, General Manager Rob Pelinka had built a team so laughable, even the presence of James and Davis wasn't enough to keep the Lakers competitive with the league's best. That incompetence made Jeanie Buss's franchise an easy target for criticism and jokes after the Lakers had spent decades as the NBA's it team. The Lakers opened this season painfully devoid of NBA quality depth, shooting, or secondary creation behind James, unless you count Russell Westbrook's high turnover, low efficiency game.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Lakers, who entered deadline day 13th in the West, had a laundry list of needs, limited assets and avenues to improve, and seemed to be banking on an underwhelming 2023 free agent class. And then, though perhaps far too late, Pelinka went to work. As part of a 3-team deadline day deal with Minnesota and Utah, the Lakers turned Westbrook, Juan Toscano-Anderson, Damian Jones, their 2027 first-round pick, and a 2024 second-rounder into D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley. As part of a 4-team deal with Orlando, Denver, and the Clippers, the Lakers turned Patrick Beverley and Thomas Bryant into Mo Bamba, Little Hughes, Devon Reed, and a couple second-round picks. All of that came only a couple of weeks after the Lakers sent Kendrick Nunn and 3 second-rounders to Washington for Rui Hachimura. I know there are a lot of moving parts to keep track of there, but the gist is that the Lakers increased their share of real NBA rotation players while addressing all of the team's needs. The results speak for themselves, as a Lakers rotation that can suddenly go 10 or 11 deep when healthy is much more balanced and capable than it was a couple months ago.
LeBron James, get ready.
Russell has been a godsend, with the former All-Star averaging roughly 18 points and 6 assists in his second stint with the Purple and Gold. Though the Lakers have needed his scoring and shot-making with James out of the lineup, Russell's ability to create for others has also been key, and is a big part of the reason why he boasts some of the team's best on-off numbers since the deadline. The combined shooting of Russell and Beasley has also helped juice the Lakers' previously abysmal numbers from behind the arc. The Lakers aren't going to blow teams away with their shooting, but it's no longer an Achilles heel either. After ranking dead last in three-pointers made per 100 possessions before the trade deadline, LA ranks 18th in that department since Russell and Beasley debuted on February 11th. And that improvement should only continue once James is back in the lineup to play with his new toys, or shooters.
Okay, gather around, my shooters.
Beasley alone ranks 3rd in three-point attempts per 100 possessions, trailing only Damian Lillard and Steph Curry. Meanwhile, Vanderbilt has brought an enviable combination of defensive versatility and energy, providing the Lakers with a low-usage defensive big who can also guard wings. Since joining the lineup February 11th, Vanderbilt, who's under contract for less than $5 million next season, leads the Lakers in deflections and loose balls recovered. Vanderbilt's efforts have been a key component of the league's best post-deadline defense, with the Lakers more than a full point per 100 possessions stingier than any other squad since making their moves. That defense, a more modern offense, the team's newfound depth, the stellar play of AD, and more reps for Austin Reeves have all culminated in the Lakers matching top-seeded Denver for the West's second-best record since Russell, Vanderbilt, and Beasley debuted. That's even more impressive when you consider that LeBron has missed all but 3 of those contests due to a foot injury. Most encouraging for Lakers fans is that with a competent supporting cast around them, the Bron-AD duo once again looks dominant together, albeit in a small sample. Remember, LA barely won those shared James and Davis minutes earlier this season, while going 11-14 with both stars in the lineup before the deadline. Now, the fact the team was that inept to begin with is still a stain on the front office's overall performance, and is why, even with their vastly improved play over the last 6 weeks, the Lakers remain in a dogfight just to make the play-in. But we need to at least call a temporary truce with Pelinka.
I'm gonna shake your hand. I wanna shake his hand. I wanna shake his hand.
The future remains murky. Reeves and Russell are pending free agents. James and Davis, who've both struggled to stay healthy, contest free agency again as soon as 2024, and the Lakers' asset capital is still uninspiring. But at least now that murky future is accompanied by a genuine chance to compete in the present, as opposed to a front office that was previously sitting on its hands. Besides, by keeping their 2029 first rounder and some cap flexibility going forward, the Lakers didn't completely sell out to build a team that is once again capable of helping James and Davis go on a lengthy playoff run. Obviously, they need to get LeBron healthy first, and they need to actually get into the play-in, let alone the playoffs proper, before visions of Larry O.B. can dance in their heads. But with an elite defense, legitimate NBA depth, and some shooters and playmakers around them, there should no longer be any questions about whether James and Davis can win with this team. They can. Now the rest of the West should just be hoping the Lakers don't get a chance to prove it.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.